What's up, everybody? It's your girl EShark of ESharkTv, where I give you the real deal on everything reality. And what's real right now is this latest episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. People, there is so much to talk about with this episode. I know this is going to be a long one, you know what I mean? Because they went in. When I first seen the preview on VH1, I was thinking to myself, okay, why are they showing this? This is some juicy stuff. I bet you the rest of the episode is going to be so boring. And when I mean I could not have been any more wrong, like the episode just went up from there. And I was really feeling it, y'all. So I'm going to begin with the way the episode started. You have Joseline and Erika. So the last episode, let's do a little pickup. You have Erika talking to Rashida and Mimi. And she's like, you know what? I'm going to put Joseline in, her spot. She's been giving you problems, Mimi. I got this. I got this. You know what I mean? Like, I felt reassured. Like, if Erika was my homegirl and she looked at me and was like, I got this, Erika. I'm like, you know what, Erika? You go get it. Go get it, girl. Like, I was hyped. Like, oh, give it to her. Epic fail. Epic fail. Like, I don't know if it's just me. I seen a few people on Twitter going, oh, Joseline's scared. She backed down. I don't know what they was watching. Because honestly, to me, it was like Joseline gave it to her. Like, she was like, all right, what you want to talk to me about? I'm here. I didn't like the way you had your hands in my face. Do. She was like, I had a rough childhood, And then every night, I got to deal with Stevie beating me, with Stevie, and you think you're gonna put your hands in my face? You don't know me. You don't know me. Like, she let her know. And then Erika tried to get in and was like, well, I don't like you. And Joseline had me dying. She was like, there's a lot of people that don't like me. That's okay. Like, I never really was a fan of Joseline. I wasn't Team Joseline. But this episode, everybody knows there's nothing more that I love than an indignant son of a gun. I say that, I'm not gonna cuss. The more indignant you get, the more I am on board. Like, what? So I don't care. I like rudeness. I'm sorry, I'm team disrespectful. I gotta stop. But she had me dying. Like, she was like, I really don't care. Erika made it seem like she was gonna go there and put her in her place and make this, clear to her and let her know how it was gonna go. And she did not do any of the above. And what made it worse is when she tried to get rah-rah, check. I don't know if nobody noticed it, but see, I noticed the things that most people don't. Check how Joseline was like, all right, yeah, whatever. We both know what we can do. To me, that was kind of like a silent, like, you got rocked. Because let me rewind it a little bit for you. From what I was listening to on the Breakfast Club, Erika said that Joseline had hit her first. She rocked her good. And what it sounds like is that she got a hit off of her, and she didn't get a hit back. Now, I know you're like, oh, yeah, that's Rihanna, man. She got strong hands. Whatever it may be, whether it's a male, you know what I mean, or a female, this is how I feel about it. You don't get there with your face all up in their face, and you're not protecting yourself. Like, y'all see what happened to Ortiz. You'll get Mayweather, son. Don't do it. Like, that's what happened to her. Like, she got to bumping the gums and didn't even think to herself, like, what if this girl hit me? What am I going to do to protect myself? Like, I don't know nowhere in the streets where it's gangster to get punched in your face first. And if it is, I'm not team gangster because you ain't getting no lick off of me. Like, seriously. Like, that's not my goal. My goal is not to have no scuffle. That's not where I'm going if something has to go physical. I'm not like, you know what, I'm so bad, my chin's so tough, get one. No, get none. I don't want none of that going on. So to make a long story short, I feel like she put her in her place when she went to meet up with her. It backfired. She was mad childish, wanted to get her babooski to go put paws on Stevie J, and it backfired. And she got paws put on her, or man hands, whatever you want to say. But I'm riding with Joseline now. So a lot of y'all gonna be like, Erika, how could you do it? But I just like the way that she gave it to her. Like, is there anything else? And she was like, nah, I'm done. So really, that's what you came here for. Your goal was to come here and tell her that you don't like her. Something that she could have figured out the first time. Like, from the altercation before. Like, that's what you came here for? You look stupid. She was like, all right, what else you came here to do? Because clearly, you know, you came here to rah. Anything else? All right, I'm out. And she sashayed away. You know, had to steal that one from Rue. But I really just was cracking up over the whole thing. And I was like, you know, she went to go, you know, take care of business and put her in her place. But she got put in her place, in my opinion. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Y'all know how this goes. Y'all may not feel the same way. Y'all leave a comment. I leave a comment back. We could talk about it all day, every day. But that's how I feel it went down. Then we go to this sad song. I don't even feel like talking about it, to be honest. About Mimi, talking about that she's going to leave. Like, this is a song that she has been singing the whole time. And even her friend knows that she is not going anywhere. You know what I mean? She knows that. Like, she's like, Mimi, come on now. And she's like, you don't believe me? You don't believe me? Nobody believes you, Mimi. America don't believe you. And the thing that has me tripping over this is maybe I'm out of pocket. Maybe I don't know the type of relationship they have. I would be willing to start with that premise by saying, let's start by the basis saying that I don't know their life. I'm not there in their business. But I don't know no man that is with a woman 14 years on and off, and they only got 3 boxes worth of stuff at the house. Come on, Mimi, who was you kidding? The only thing that was in it was like 2 fitteds, 1 pair of jeans, and a picture frame. Like, either that man still got his clothes at the house, and you just trying to play tough for VH1, or he was never there to begin with. And I know what a lot of people were saying, no one wants to know the house. Oh, he just moved in the house. BS. I guarantee you she got more than 3 boxes in the house, and that's all that, you know, they have. You know what I mean? Come on. Get out of here. Really, I'm not buying it. I don't believe it. You see how he was gaming her when he got there and was like, oh, let's go to therapy. And she was like, okay, I could do that. And he was like, yeah. You know, it was like, I'm in there. Even stole a kiss and everything. Now, I can't even say still. He like sideways picked it up real quick. Like, and she ain't, you know, have nothing to say about it. Except for, oh, Stevie, stop. Like, you know what I mean? Like, say it how it is, girl. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there holier than now. You know, people have been in situations that maybe they should have got out a little bit sooner that they have not got out of. But be real with it. You know what I mean? A lot of people want to get on Joseline, but Joseline knows she a side chick, and she embraced that, and she's proud of it. And I say, if you going to be a garbage man, be the best garbage man you can be. Be the best at whatever you can be. And she's trying to excel as a sideline. Don't knock her because she's going above and beyond, okay? A for effort with that move, Mimi, but I just did not believe it. You know what I mean? And speaking of things that I do not believe, the Daytime Emmy goes to Little Scrappy. Everybody, let's give it up for Scrappy. Round of applause for Scrappy, because that performance was so convincing. Now, let me say this. Asthma is not anything funny at all. It's not anything to joke about. It's not anything to play. People die from asthma attacks. So I understand that before the Society of Asthma comes blogging down my throat, talking about I'm wrong, I'm not trying to make light of asthma. What I am making light of is a grown man named Scrappy who goes out putting paws on people that cries to his mama in bed with no fitted sheet. That disturbed me. Take your behind the Target or Walmart. They are only $9.99. May not be the thread count that you want, but you too can put a fitted sheet on your bed, okay? I was very upset with that. It really bothered me, if you can't tell. Let me calm down. But what bothered me more was just his performance. He's so extra, and he involves his mother in stuff that she does not need to be involved in. Now, I was going to break this up the way that it went in the episode, but we're going to get Scrappy out the way right now. Let's get down to the core of what it is. He was banging Buckey before all of this, even before this show. They've been getting it busy. When they first met, they probably got it busy, and they've been getting it busy ever since and been cuddy buddies. You know what I mean? And now that they decided to take it to the next level, he's trying to find any reason to say that Erika is being foul. You know what I mean? If he wasn't doing what he was doing, and we seen this on camera, I may actually be like, you know what, the man got a point. You know, if you're going to take him back, try to give it your all. If you can't give it your all, then maybe y'all don't need to be together. But he's complaining about a lack of love and a lack of affection when he's, you know, whooping up that affection with Buckey. Like, save it. Be real with yourself. Say you're not ready for this relationship and be like, I got to go. Then he got the nerve in the preview to be like, you gonna look out for me on that child support? Dude, seriously? Seriously. If you were going to the club and making it rain and doing all these things and hanging out with Buck, then you need to be able to make a buck and take care of your child, okay? Don't even be on TV, living it up and then be like, could you look out for me on child support? I can see if you trying, you saving your money up, you trying to get, back in the game and stuff like that, and you like, look out for me on child support. I'm like, sure. See your child and we good. But you popping bottles and then you like, look out for me on child support? Please, all right? Honestly, I had enough of Scrappy and his mama, okay? Because if that ain't no Oedipus thing going on, I don't know what to say. And I ain't got time to explain the reference. All my people know what's going on. Like, it's some real Freud situation stuff going on. And it's just creepy. Like, his mama babied him too much. And I'm past that. I'm past that. A queen could have her throne in that order. Because it's just too creepy, okay? We're going to go to K. Michelle. I love me some K. Michelle. When I mean this was a special occasion, I had to press it up and put on a bow tie. Because K. Michelle thoroughly entertained me on this episode. She was so funny and so on point with what she was saying, from calling people tropical birds to being like, I'd be mad too if I was Joseline. People wondering if I'm a man or a woman. But that ain't none of us, Take that up with Jesus. That was hilarious. Can I get a amen for take that up with Jesus? I'm going to start using that. If you got a problem with me because of something that's wrong with you, take that up with Jesus, all right? Bless him. It cracked me up. Like, I never knew this girl was so funny. If her singing career does not pop, I promise you she has a career in comedy. Because I was laughing the whole entire time. Like, it had me dying. Now, what really had me dying was the whole Karlie Redd situation. Karlie Redd, to me, I know this word is so overused, but I'm going to use it anyway. Karlie Redd, to me, is just pure D messy. Like, she is just messy, and she's finding any way to get on camera. She shows up to, I guess, where Steve is rehearsing, and let's get on that. Pause. What was he doing? No, baby, no, baby, no. Baby. What was that song that he was doing? Like, that was the first pause for me. I'm like, I'm not with this, I heard Tank, Genuine, and Tyrese is putting a group together. Those are a few gentlemen that could come back. Stevie, I don't even remember him being here, let alone making a comeback. I'm not trying to hear no record from you, seriously. Not on iTunes, YouTube, WorldStar, Free, TMZ. I don't even want to see it. I click on a lot of things, but that won't be one, okay? I'm not trying to hear your music. But Karlie comes in, speaking of people whose music I don't want to hear, and, she always keeps this, I come around and I tell them, who that? They ask me why I rule that. Like, screw that. That's what you need to do. Screw that. That song, what did she do? She was like, I'm always ready. Then she got up there, Gucci, Louis. What? Like, is Krayshawn back in the building? Like, y'all, I don't even know what to say about it. All I could do is laugh. And they say she signed on Cash Money. I didn't do my research yet, and that's my fault. But when I edit this, I'm going to let y'all know what I found out. Now, when they're working with artists, it may not be something that's public, but I'll try to do my Google search, because K. Michelle had me dying. She said when she Google searched old girl, the only thing that came up was vinegar. Now, that I did follow up, and stuff came up, K. Michelle shot them shots about how she a 40-year-old with no media page. She's on the come up. She has a media page. She has a Twitter. She's doing some things right now in her life. It seems like, she's going to pop out with a hot single with Joseline from the #1 Billboard chart single by Lar. You may have heard of her. But, she's trying to do her thing. And all props to her. But, it was just a little disturbing. And I'm seriously not a fan of that at all. I'm going to take a look at my notes because I truly feel like I'm missing something out on Karlie Redd. Ooh, boom, almost forgot. I'm not really too concerned with Joseline getting mad about the whole Karlie Redd situation, but she did make me laugh when she was like, is she on Cash Money, Stevie? Why she don't get on the song with Nicki Minaj? Aunt Stevie, I don't work enough, Aunt Stevie. And come and tell me, Stevie. No, I'm gonna stop. But she, Joseline was being Joseline. That's what she does. So I'm not really, surprised by the fact that she was mad or she didn't want to work with her or whatever. But I'm gonna leave that alone. What I won't leave alone is when Karlie Redd leaves out, Benzino calls her, so she does her chicken head stroll on back, you know what I mean? And this whole spiel about, oh, I'm really feeling him, and he's just my type, which equals, I know you got money, I'm trying to get in whatever situation I could get in. I see you at the showcase, I'm trying to get in where I fit in. It just, I don't know, it really just, sorry y'all, I feel like this is lopsided. It just really made me laugh to myself, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, girl, come on now, like, stop it. Seriously, like, you know what this is about. He know what this is about. Y'all both are so full of it right now. And how you go from being on the show, I know these shows don't last no year. It gotta be, what, a month? If that, maybe a couple of months. I don't think it's no 4-month process of recording this. Like, you no longer with Aaron, like, it was an okay breakup or whatever. Like, I don't know. Aaron told you my father ain't trying to sign a Scooby-Doo Bat artist, and now you on to the next thing. Like, come on now. You so phony. Really, honestly, you was fraudulent as Bucky's front lace wig, okay? And that's pretty darn fraudulent, okay? Trying my best not to curse. It's pretty darn fraudulent, okay? Gotta fix that weft. But, I'm just gonna leave Karlie alone because it's really taking me through some pain just to talk about Karlie. But I will talk about how K. Michelle got in there behind. Man, when I mean the library is open today, because K. Michelle was reading left and right, and it was all funny, okay? It was nothing but humor. I was dying. Like, she was getting on her from the jump. When she first came in, she was like, nope, don't come over here with that huggy stuff, because that's not how I get down, baby. I'm from Memphis, and I don't get down like that. And I was like, Kay Michelle, you better tell her. I was sitting in my mind, I was in the borough like, boop, boop, like co-signing, like, it had me dying. Now, I have not yet noticed her deflated cheeks. I noticed she walks a little funny. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I didn't notice that one was deflated. So I'm going to try to go back and analyze that and see if there's any truth to that, because I don't want to be out here being wrong when her butt may be in proportion. So I'm not going to go there. Where I will go is when she was like, you a 40-year-old singer with no media page. Like, she was... School was in, okay? Because she was reading left and right, and I don't even know where to go from there. But what cracked me up more than anything was when K. Michelle got mad and shook the table. Oh, excuse me, Karlie got mad and shook the table. K. Michelle, that country came out, baby. She was like, ooh, she wanna shake the table. Like, I was like, ooh, she wanna shake the table. Like, it made me look too like she looking around. I was dying laughing. And she was like, don't shake unless you're ready to get shook. That's going to be my saying. Make a t-shirt out of that, because that had me dying. And then on top of it, she was so calm. She hit her with the cutlery. And I know that looked like a nice location. So they might have had 2 forks in there. Might have been 2 forks, 1 knife in this room. I don't know. It was wrapped pretty tightly. And the speed and the angle in which she fetched that joint, like, it was like quick. Like, see, it was like release, and it hit right in her face. And when Karlie Redd got up, K. Michelle was just looking. Now, like I told my husband, I know crazy when I see crazy. Sometimes I be having to visit that land, and I know when I see people that come from a land where I used to live. K. Michelle can flip, and she laughs, and she's funny, but when she reached that point, she get there. Now, the only thing I hope, I'm one for drama, and I like watching what they call the ratchetness on TV, but I don't want to see her get into nothing. I'm really hoping that her career pans out and she does good, and she looks like the type of person to put hands on somebody and hurt them. And I don't want to see that happen, you know, to where they like, look, I told you she was crazy. She don't know how to act. You know, okay, Michelle, you're supposed to be building your image. Stay as the funny chick. Stay as the funny, cool, down-to-earth girl that can sing. Stay that chick. Don't go in that lane to where people remember you on some Evelyn Lozada stuff, to where they like, oh, you see how she flipped over the table and then she pushed that baby carriage out the way and then slapped her and dragged her down the bar. Like, don't go down like that, because that is all that people are going to remember. It's not going to be your songs. It's not going to be your album. It's not going to be how you are 98% of the time when people ain't getting on your nerve. That's going to be what they remember. So keep that in mind and stay true to yourself. That's all that I have to say about that. Stay true to yourself, but not the crazy part. That was the episode. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm going through my notes. I love this episode to death, and I may come back and revisit it because it was so many things that I loved about this episode. It's really becoming my favorite telenovela. Seriously, like, they need to play this on Telemundo, because this soap opera is off the chain. First, I didn't like it because I'm like, this is scripted, and it's so clear that it's scripted. But scripted or not, it is off the chain, and thebomb.com / next Monday, hurry up and get here. I can't wait. You know what I mean? .net. It's just everything to me. I love it. Now, if you love me, click the thumbs up button. If you don't, click the thumbs down. Either way, it's a view. I don't care. I'm grateful. A lot of people don't like me. I don't care. And you can check me out at my website at www.ESharkTv.com. When you're bored with your work and you got them desk jobs, I know how y'all do. If you can get on Media Takeout, you can get on ESharkTv.com. You can follow me at ESharkTV, because we have a ball on Twitter and we have a ball on the Facebook page, which is Facebook/ESharkTV. Facebook.com/ESharkTV. ESharkTV, everything, okay? I love y'all. I got some merchandise coming soon. Some t-shirts, some shot glasses, some water bottles, because you must stay hydrated in the summer. And what better way than to stay hydrated with an ESharkTV water bottle? So be on the lookout for that. And I just want to thank y'all for rocking with me. I love this show. We got some more shows coming up that we are going to enjoy together, like Chicago-licious, Basketball Wives LA, R&B Divas. It's going to be some good stuff going on TV. So let's chat and let's talk about it. And let's get the real deal on everything reality. All right. I'm out, y'all. Peace. And remember, don't shake the table unless you want to get shook.